When I was just a kid, I snuck a taste of a single caviar pearl that had fallen on the ground. I expected something incredible. This stuff cost a fortune, after all. But it was fishy, funky, and honestly borderline inedible. That one little bite taught me something I never forgot. In the world of the wealthy, expensive doesn't automatically mean good. With the right amount of hype, you can slap a sky-high price tag on just about anything. Years later, that same kid became a chef, and that chef was me, Paul. I'd clean a big lobster in no time flat, arrange the meat on a few oddly shaped rocks, drizzle my house-made sauce over the top, and finish it off with a touch of caviar. Just like that, a ridiculously expensive seafood dish was ready to serve. When a customer reached for his utensils, I stopped him. No utensils needed for this one. He picked up the lobster with his hands, took a bite, and frowned a little. It tastes kind of fishy, he said. I just smiled and told him, that's the ocean. He paused, turned that thought over in his head, and went back for another bite, this time really tasting it. I watched from a few steps back, quietly satisfied. I'd gotten to a point in my career where I wanted to pass something on, so I had my assistant scout for an apprentice worth my time. He wandered through a street market, tried a bite of stir-fried rice noodles from a small food stall, and immediately knew the woman running it was something special. He walked up and handed her my business card. Her name was Grace. She took the card without even glancing up and went right back to tossing her fried rice. But that night, she looked me up. And when she found out who I was, the most acclaimed chef in the country, someone people flew in from all over the world just to get a reservation with, something clicked for her. She started dreaming about what her life could look like if she became my apprentice. That dream kept her up all night. The next morning, Grace showed up at my restaurant with the address for my card. What she didn't expect was that someone else had gotten the same card. So I set up a competition right then and there. One winner, one spot. The task, make egg fried rice. The other candidate went all out. Fresh rice, butter, a whole lineup of carefully selected ingredients, building the dish layer by layer with real technique. Grace walked over to the fridge, pulled out a container of day-old leftover rice, cracked 2 eggs, and cooked it the same way she'd been doing it at her street stall for years. Both plates were done at nearly the same time. I leaned over Grace's dish, took one good sniff, and called it. Grace won. The other candidate wasn't happy about it. I explained that the whole secret to great egg fried rice is the rice itself, overnight, cold, dried out rice. That's what gives you the fragrance and that perfect, separated texture. Fresh rice just can't do that. Once Grace was officially my apprentice, I put her straight to work on knife skills using premium Wagyu beef. My standard, every slice had to be exactly 0.5 millimeters thick. She was so nervous her hands were shaking, and she blew it over and over. When it came to cooking the beef, her heat control was all over the place, and I sent her back every single time. I told her flat out, I don't carry dead weight. If she couldn't get it right, she could go back to her stall and spend the rest of her life making cheap fried rice. She knew this was her one shot at something different. She wasn't willing to go back to cranking out hundreds of bowls of cheap fried rice day after day for the rest of her life. So that night, she stayed in the kitchen alone and drilled it over and over until the sun came up.